been a long time, Mr. Anderson, old friend, since you heard that voice, haven't you?
Welcome to another episode of Mr. Anderson, a platform where we come to talk real life. There's no mask, no judgment, just simply our truth. Um, let's be honest. Like I've said before, if you new here, welcome to the family. But everybody needs somebody to talk to, whether it's a father's for guidance, a brother's honesty, or just simply a friend to listen. Really, not somebody, but a friend to listen. All right. And so today, Jazz is here to share a story with us, and together we're gonna find clarity, strength, and a way forward. So let's sit back, let's take a breath, and let's talk. So introduce yourself, Jazz.
I am Jasmine.
How you doing, Jasmine?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed, man. I'm thankful for this moment. I just want to let you know that I really do appreciate you for coming out today because if it wasn't for you, none of this would materialize. So I just want to go and give you your flowers
Thank
right
you.
now, just to show my appreciation to you.
Thank you. Where my flowers at?
I should have brought some. And
You
that's the
should
thing I
have.
was going to,
You
but
should have.
that would have been really good.
Yep.
That would have been good because I would have been like, yeah, I got some for you.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Next time though, the next episode I got
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
All right. So that means you got to come back.
Okay, of course. Yeah.
All right.
We just got to get the first one out the way.
Of course. And but yeah, man, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and this is beautiful. But tell us a little bit about you, Jazz. Like, give us a little background of who
What
Jazz
you want to know?
is. Just wherever you feel comfortable starting with. And like I told you before we started, I don't need nothing perfect. I just need you to be you at the end
Yeah.
of the day.
Still getting to know me.
That too. Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. Well, no, you're still getting to know me,
Yeah.
So I'm Jasmine. I'm 29. I am a nurse. I love to have fun with my friends. I love God. I love family. And like I just said to Myron, I'm just getting to know myself, getting
Okay.
to know who I am and getting ready to turn 30 and what that means for me. So,
Okay. So what does that look like to you, getting to know yourself?
ooh, well, spending time with myself.
Okay.
I'm been spending a lot of time with myself,
That's good.
figuring out what I like to do, just going out by myself.
I'm proud of you for that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I don't want to cut you off or nothing, but I am
No,
proud of you for that because we can't get caught up with everything else and distractions from social media, relationships, alcohol, drugs, sex, whatever. A lot of those things that kind of like hang us up from actually spending time with us and looking in the mirror at who we actually are and really loving us thoroughly and things of that nature. And it's kind of good that you're doing that because if you get into a relationship or whatever, or if you get into the world, you able to tell the world exactly what you need, not what you want. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Because you know you. When you
exactly.
want something, you don't even know if that's for you or not. You might be like, oh, I love that car. I want that car. And you get the car and that car, you be like, I don't like the way it drives. Right? But if
Exactly.
you drove a car that's a Bronco or something, you like, oh, I like this better than a Jeep. I know for a fact I do. I like the way it drives. Da da da. You know exactly what you want. So
Hmm.
but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
So you just exploring me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What things are you doing now to explore yourself as far as going out? What have you found so far with you going out with yourself that you like personally?
For one, I like the process of getting ready to go out.
That's what bro, I love that part
I
too.
love
Swear to
that part.
God.
Like I swear, it's impossible for me to get ready
hmm
without music.
Facts. Music is the gateway of everything.
I gotta listen to my
All right? So
music.
tell me your favorite song right now. What's your favorite song, or if not, what's your favorite top 5 favorite songs right now?
Okay, so I don't have a favorite song, but I do have my artists that I listen to.
All right, who your artists?
Okay, I have Ken the Man,
Can the Man.
Megan Thee Stallion,
Okay.
Cash Kyla,
Uh-huh.
and it's Mona Leo.
Mona Leo. Okay.
And then I sprinkle some R&B in there, but like the way they just pop their stuff, it just helped me pop my stuff when I'm getting myself together.
So it's the
So
confidence that they speak through the music that make you feel
yeah,
confident when you get
make
ready.
me get myself together. I listen to them when I'm in the gym. It just pumps me up. So
Yeah.
I romanticize getting myself ready.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Mhm.
beautiful right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
That
I
is beautiful.
romanticize getting myself together, and I hype myself up through the whole entire time.
Facts. How does that make you feel?
Beautiful. It made me feel glorious. It makes me feel I don't want to say whimsical, but like untouchable, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
When I step out, can't nobody touch me because I've already spoken life into myself. So can't nobody take that away from me.
That's what I'm talking about, Jazz. That's
Mhm.
beautiful. And I hope that y'all taking a page out this book right here. Cause that's beautiful right there. And we all need to get to that point. Whatever it is, find out who you are. Point blank period. Because that'll help the world orchestrate better with you.
Yeah.
Your life will look better at that point.
So what do you do? Let me ask you that.
In general?
Yeah.
Or like what? Like, okay, that's a
How? What
good
are
question.
you doing to get to know yourself?
I'm taking myself out,
Mm-hmm.
just like you doing. And I also love the process of getting ready, but I'm still figuring out who I am. But I found myself more through this past journey in my life than ever. But a lot of it took with me sitting with myself, talking to myself, loving myself, caring for myself. It goes deep. Like
Yeah.
I'm taking a shower, I'm washing every crevice, and I'm telling myself I love myself. I'm washing my body like it's the perfect body in the world.
Yeah.
I'm trying different things now. It is some things I still want to try. Y'all finna hear this. I don't care. I want to go dancing. Like I want to go do like a salsa class or something like that,
Yes.
bro. I feel like it's gonna
Yes.
be
I
so
want to do
fun.
salsa.
I
I
just
want
want to
to.
get out my comfort
Yeah.
zone,
And I
right?
want to do like pottery.
Yeah, our pottery would be cool. I ain't thought about pottery. That's something
Mm-hmm.
different. But I like going to comedy shows. I'm just trying to figure out different
Mm-hmm.
things that I like. So I'm just trial and erroring with different things and just exploring life. Since I got the wings to do that, right? And
Yeah.
like it's my reality. So my thing is just getting to a point to where I'm 100% comfortable with what I am, what I do. I know exactly what it is. So when somebody asks me a question like you asking me, I know how to answer it. It's not gonna be like, I don't know,
Yeah.
and I don't know everything. I don't know everything about myself, but I am in the process of learning and taking a step forward.
Isn't it fun though?
Yes, it is.
It's
It
fun.
is because you create memories,
Mm-hmm.
and you get to learn different experiences and meet different people, make different connections. Even when it ain't the funnest, you still meet somebody,
Yeah.
or just different things, and it's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful thing in general because you coming more and more into who you are than who
Mm-hmm.
you were before. But yeah, man, that stuff is cool. Is there anything like in life right now that you feel like you're stuck on that you haven't been able to get over or anything like?
Yeah. So you know the friend group.
Hmm.
We started a Bible study.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So we do.
That's news to my ears.
Really?
Yes, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So we do Bible study like every Monday.
Hmm.
It's fresh,
Okay.
but we're doing it. And what we talked about this past Monday, it was from Corinthians
Hmm.
14 through, no, 16 through 18, sorry.
Hmm.
And what we were kind of all talking about that resonated with all of us is how are we getting past our frustration,
Hmm.
and how are we being able to sit in our discomfort.
Mm.
That's what I've been struggling with. Like when I feel uncomfortable, I have to soothe it with something. And
Okay.
sometimes that soothing with something is not good for me,
At all.
Yeah,
That's
so
the
like
hardest thing to do
it's
in this
hard.
world to face ourselves and face
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
troubles that we go through, and it's easy to find an outlet outside of who we are. But what is something that you feel like you can do in this particular moment that can help you sit and look at yourself in the mirror, or that can help you sit in that energy in general instead of finding an outlet?
That's the thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm stuck with.
Okay.
How can I be okay with sitting in my uncomfortable?
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you this:
Mhm.
what do you find peace and serenity in?
Hmm.
And I don't need a perfect answer from you. I just need you to be you. And even if you don't know, that's okay.
Being honest, I find my peace and serenity in my friends.
Okay.
My friends and my family.
Okay.
Like when I know that I've had a long week, or I've had a hard day, or if I had something that triggered me, I know that if I meeting up with my girls,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be okay.
Okay.
They're gonna give me the life that I need. They're gonna give me the laughs, or if I do need to talk it out with them, I can talk it out with them. So I do want to learn how to not use other outlets
Mm-hmm.
to help me with that. I
Okay.
have to be able to move through my uncomfortable on my own. And I guess that's why I'm trying to get back into the Bible
Okay.
and get back with God and build my relationship back with God, because He should be all I need, right?
Thanks.
So I guess that's what I'm working on. I don't know how to fully sit with that uncomfortable just yet.
Okay. So, do you feel like your friends and family can be a distraction in a sense from what's actually going on? Like, even though they do give you that
Oh yeah,
peace,
one hundred
do
percent.
you think that they are a distraction from you actually finding a solution in the
Oh,
problem?
100%. Because there's been times, I go out with my girls and I've had a good old time. I forgot about everything. But as soon as I get back in my car, it all hits me.
Hmm.
Or as soon as I get back home, it hits me again.
Okay.
And I'm like, dang, this time it didn't last so long.
Yeah.
That that feeling that I needed or that bliss, it didn't last as long. And now
Mhm.
the reality sets back in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. What are some things that you feel like you can try or that you're comfortable with trying in this stage in life, that cannot be a distraction, but also help you to sit in that energy and kind of navigate through it? And a question after that, I don't know if I should ask it now. What is your relationship building with God look like? What is your relationship with like not as what is the process of you building a relationship with God look like outside of the Bible study?
I talk to God a lot. Um Now I'm talking to God without being angry.
Mm,
I've realized the only time that I would talk to God is when I was angry with him.
yeah.
And I would talk reckless. I mean, I would talk reckless.
It's easy to do that, right?
It was
With
so easy.
frustrations
It
and
was so easy.
everything going on in life, you wondering
Yeah.
why is this happening to
Why is this
me?
happening?
Why is this happening to
What?
me?
Huh?
But we also got to remember everybody got the right to choices. Every
Yeah.
choice that we make has a consequence, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
good or bad.
Yeah.
So we also got to take that in
And we
consideration.
have to be open to that.
Facts, because a point in time with me, I was very angry at God about a lot of things that was going on in my life because I didn't understand. I was going through a breakup with somebody that I love dearly, and I didn't know what my life would look like outside of this. I was wondering why is everything happening the way it's happening right now. I was trying my best to be positive through the whole situation, and it was so hard for me. It was so hard for me because I was so used to this lack mindset, this negative mindset. I did also learn positive mindset in this time frame too, and to trust God in the process. But outside of that, like when I did have those negative thoughts, it was it was bad. And
Mm.
I just was like, man, like why is this happening?
It was
Like I
painful.
thought this was supposed to be the one. I thought whatever, like
Yeah.
I'm going through all of these emotions and I didn't even know how to process it correctly, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I found myself drinking and finding different outlets and things of that nature to really kind of like cope what I was going through instead of just releasing and sitting with myself. But it goes back to just my choices too, right? Because I chose to do certain things that led me up to that moment. I chose to do alcohol or weed to cope in that moment. These were the choices I was making. So how can I be mad at God for something that I'm choosing to do?
Mm-hmm.
And so we also got to take that into consideration. And sometimes God would take you through certain things so you can reflect on it at the end and realize I wasn't reflecting at first. I was just doing
Yeah.
with my own personal choices, what I think versus what God was doing. And he was also another thing is I was able to look at it from a different perspective that he was allowing me to go through those situations to become the man that I am today.
Yeah.
Right. So I had to be grateful for it, even though it sucked in those point of times, but it made me and molded me into a
Character
different
building.
type of man. Yes, just like the same thing with you. You're being molded into a different type of woman that you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 6, 7 years ago. And so we gotta take that like God not finna put you through nothing that you can't handle. Right. Let's just be honest with you. Even if it's Mm, why you do that? Talk to me. No, why you do that? Because you made it out of whatever situation you thought about, whatever just crossed your mind, you made it through it. You might not have forgiven it, you might not have sat with it fully, but you made it through. But go ahead.
It's exhausting,
It is.
you know? And even though I made it through damaged.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I made it through frustrated, I made it through exhausted, I made it through
Questioning.
broken,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I don't think we talk about I don't think anybody really talk about the after.
No.
You make it through, yeah. But how do you look or how do you feel after you make it through? There's a lot of work that has to be done after you make it through what you make
Mm-hmm.
it through.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm just putting those pieces back together. And I've kind of like had a revelation where to myself where I was just like, okay, I am broken right now. But one of the greatest parts about being broken is I could put myself back together and throw away the pieces I don't like and add in pieces I do like
Facts.
while I'm putting myself back together. But
That's
also,
the beauty of it,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Even though it hurt, even though you discarded, even though you broken, you can make the choice to fix who you were before instead of trying to recreate that same person that you were.
yeah, because I can never go back to that person.
Facts.
Never, ever.
It never served you in the first place
Mm-hmm.
because it wasn't authentically you.
Mm.
Now you becoming authentically you, right? When you making a sword, it becomes a little ball or a piece of steel, right? What they got to do to it? They got to beat it up bad. They got to put it in fire. They got to stretch it out. They got to grind it. They got to do all these things to it to become a perfect sword.
I'm tired of being grinded.
Yeah, I know it.
I'm
I
tired
know
of
that.
being
It
put in
don't
the
feel
fire.
good.
Take me out
It
the
don't
fire,
feel good. It
Jesus.
don't feel good. But just imagine that
Yeah.
final piece
It's
when you're done, when you 100% you, when you're that exact piece that you needed to be before then, right? Because when you was just that little piece of metal, people was using you as a paperweight.
Yeah.
And that didn't feel good. You like, I meant more for this. I'm not to be no paperweight.
At
But
one
when
point,
you
I was
went through that
happy being a
forge,
paperweight, actually.
I know it. I know it because that's what you was comfortable with.
Yeah.
Now you're uncomfortable, right? But in that uncomfortable, when you in that space of being uncomfortable, you're finding you. Before then, you didn't know you. Now you finding you, right?
That's real.
It is real because that's the truth. And a lot of us we run from it. We'll run, and this our parents did it, our grandparents did it. They ran from it their whole lives, right? And so you going through it now, but you're doing something different that they didn't do. You making the changes. They didn't make the changes. They stayed, right? So you wonder why they act the way they act now. And there's no disrespect to nobody that's grown. There's no disrespect to anybody. I'm just talking from a perspective base. And I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, please let me know. Please let me know. But I just know life changes. Everything changes. And when you're the same, you eventually die. Right? That whatever was before is not gonna be the same 10 years from now.
So, can I ask you a question?
Please.
Do you feel like you've put yourself back together?
Not 100%. But I'm finding me. And the person that I'm finding is gonna be better than the person that I was before. Through those experiences, me taking myself on dates, loving who I am as a person, and different things of that nature. So I'm happy about it. At a certain point in time, I didn't understand it. I couldn't comprehend what was going on because I was hurt. I was in the thick of hurt. I'm not on the thick of hurt no more. I'm still hurt, but I'm learning and I'm growing in the same sense with time. I'm not staying stuck in this. When you stay stuck in this, you stay stuck in lack, you stay stuck in hurt. That train of life gonna pass you by, and you're gonna look up 5, 10 years from now, and you're gonna be wondering, damn, why didn't I just hop on the train then? Why didn't I? You want to sit here and ponder and look at the trees and the gravel on the ground and wonder, how long has this tree been there? And the train just start rolling off. And you eventually look up, you see how far it is. Now you feel like it's impossible. You feel like your life is gone at this point.
Yeah.
So it's best to go through it now, learn from it now. That way you continue to keep going. And when you have children one day, you do the same with them, right? You can be able to teach them that. You can teach them that life changes, that life grows. Yeah. I'm not saying now if you did, if you didn't. I'm just speaking in general. Or you might come across a kid at your job later on in life that's gonna go through something. She gonna look at you as a mother figure or a sister or aunt or something and be like, Jazz, I'm going through this. You're gonna be able to help her out with your own circumstances. Right. Oh, I take it back to what I said because there'll be a lot of older people to be telling us advice, and we don't be wanting to listen because we be grown.
That
as
is
hell.
true.
So I got to take that back what I said.
It's been plenty of times where
Oh,
I
I
had
gotta
somebody
take-
try to put me on game, but I wasn't listening because I thought I had all the
Had it
keys
all
to the kingdom.
Yeah, yep.
I thought I knew it. I
just thought about that. I contradicted myself. Don't beat me up in the comments. Please don't beat me
My
up.
grandma
Don't
used
beat
to always
me up.
say, baby, just keep on living.
Yeah, because that's all we can do.
Just keep on living.
It's all we can do for the most part. So what's going on in your life now for this new version of Jazz? What does this new version of Jazz look like?
I would like to call this chapter Discovery.
Oh, we
Yeah.
snaps.
Discovery. I feel like last year, 2025, I had a lot of fun.
Mhm.
I had my hands just about on everything,
Okay.
doing things that I've always wanted to do, go to concerts, go out more, change my hairstyle, change my hair color, start doing this, start doing that. I wanted to experience a lot. But now, like I said, I'm rebuilding myself. So I
Mhm.
do feel like this is my chapter of discovery.
Okay.
So yeah,
So, how are you feeling about this new chapter in life? Are you loving it? Are you looking forward to it? Are you
I am.
not?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. But also, I'm nervous.
Okay.
I
That's
don't
good
know what I'm
though.
going to look like on the end.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna be you
Yeah.
at the end of the day, right?
Yeah. But
So,
still,
and it could be pretty scary knowing, like, or not knowing what is to come, because you got to take in consideration life happen.
life be happening.
And life be happening, boy.
Life
Life
be
will
happening.
life will put you through the ringer,
It
have you
will.
here, there, and everywhere else,
I'm
right?
telling you.
And have you contemplating everything, like, oh my God, what am I doing? Like,
You think you're doing it right, and
yeah,
then you get a slap in the face like, no, you're not.
I know it.
Huh?
I know it.
What's next?
Yeah. So with this discovery phase, if you can use your imagination from your child perspective, from when you were a kid, how would you want that person to look like? I don't need a perfect answer. I just want you to use your imagination like you were a kid. How does that version of Jazz look like? Whether it's scary or not. You gotta think as a kid you wanted to be a superhero or astronaut. You all kind of crazy things, right? Kids use their imaginations. I want Jazz to use that imagination.
You
And
know
I don't
what?
need nothing perfect.
As a kid, I wanted to be unstoppable.
Hmm.
I didn't want anything to stop me. I wanted to be able to go, and no matter what life threw at me, I was strong enough to withhold it and keep going. I recently saw this video of these giraffes where they can't hide from the storm. They literally stand and face it head on while the storm is hitting them straight in the face. That's a perfect example of how I always wanted to be as an adult.
Yes.
Because I use my mom as an example because she was so resilient.
Yeah.
That woman been through a lot, but she was always resilient.
Hmm.
That's how I saw myself. And that's how I want to build who I am. But also I want to be so beautiful in it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to have my scars on the outside. They're there, but I don't want them to be noticeable, if that makes sense.
Why not? What's the problem with that, right? Because people see what you overcome. If you didn't have a blemish on you and people see that and you walk in that light and somebody asks you for something or asks you for advice and they don't see the struggle that you've been through, how do you think they're gonna believe in what you say?
That's a good question. I don't
So
know.
it's okay to have scars on the outside and be resilient and brave.
I don't want it.
But why not?
I just don't want it.
They don't tarnish who you are as a person
I
and
feel
show
like
you
you do though.
what does a scar have to tarnish? Like, how does that tarnish you as a person when it shows what you've come through, right?
It's a reminder.
Why I look at it as a reminder though.
Because that's what it is. Every time you look at a scar, you remember.
Okay. But you overcame it, right?
I don't want to remember.
So you want to just forget
I
everything
want
that
to forget
happened.
it. I just want to forget it. Forget it. Maybe that's something I need to work on, y'all. I
I
don't know.
think so.
I need
I
to
mean,
work
I
on
could
that.
be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Because only reason why I'm saying that is because that made you who you are today
Hmm.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right. And if it wasn't for those scars, you wouldn't be Jazz. That Jazz is walking in that light. Right. And it's okay to have that as a badge of honor to show, like, I've been through this. Because if somebody be like, oh, this person homeless, right? And you'd be like, oh, I can tell you all about homelessness. You ain't never been homeless. How can they believe what you saying? You don't look like you ever been through anything. You don't look like, not saying that you got to carry that with, but if that's who you are, that's who you are, right? If you had these scars, walk with it. Carry it with confidence. This is me. This is what I came through, right? They don't make you ugly. It don't make you no less than nobody. It's shown like I was resilient enough to pass through it and I made it here. So I can tell you exactly how to get through it if you go through the same thing.
Hmm.
People will want to listen to your story. People will want to see you. People will want to hear what you got to say, right? And they'll believe what you have to say because they see that you've been through it. Do you get what I mean?
I do.
Well, what you got to say? Because I can see it. I see it. Like, I see it in your face.
No, no. I'm just taking in what you're saying.
Okay.
And maybe that's the part of the uncomfortable that I have to
Mhm.
get okay with. I have to be okay with how what happened in my life. I have to be okay with the steps that it took
You
to get
don't
here.
just
Or accept
acknowledge
it.
it,
Yeah.
accept it, because it
Not to be
happened.
okay with, but accept it.
Accept because it happened, right?
Yeah.
You passed that point. That was in the past. So I'm not saying to forget it. Like you're looking at it in a forgetful standpoint, in a
Hmm.
sense. Like I just want this to be erased from my memory.
I
Da,
do.
da, da.
I do.
When you overcome a victory of that such, that shows your character, that shows your status, that shows your grit, that shows you, that shows that you are resilient, that shows that you are powerful, that shows you how powerful you are. That gash that went across your chest from this side to that side healed up and it's still there. You still moving forward. You still walking in your power. You didn't let that stop you. When you could have been like, no, this is an ugly scar. F that. Fuck, I'm not gonna show myself. I'm not doing nothing. And you just be whatever, right?
Hmm.
But when you walk with that pride, that I made it, you walking in your true power, your true self, outside of what nobody else think, outside of what your mama, your daddy, whatever. That show you how strong you are. That should be a testament for you, not nobody else. Your scars are a testament for you of what you overcome. I did that. You know what, Jazz? I'm so proud of you because not only did it hurt you so bad, you wanted to give up, but you sat there, you let yourself heal from this situation, and you let that wound heal up, and you kept going forward. You didn't let it stop you because you could have been stopped on the side of that train and let life pass you by. You see how full circle this go?
Yeah.
You could have let life pass you by, and you could have been sitting there looking at the scar in the mirror like, damn, why all this happened to me?
Yeah.
Why is this tree here? Right? Why is this pebble here in life? And you look up one day, once if you eventually let it start healing 20 years from now, and you be like, damn, where'd that train go?
Hmm.
Is it gonna come back around? No, it don't work like that. But it's okay. I just want to let you know that that's okay. Cause I got scars. I got some ugly scars. I got some cute little scars. I got all different kinds. I'm saying I got all different type of scars, but um I let that show for my character. I let that define who I am for myself to let me know I came from it and I didn't give up. I didn't quit. Because if that was the case, I wouldn't be doing this right now. If I let all of those things that traumatized me, that hurt me, that scarred me dictate my life, I wouldn't be right here. This would materialize. You wouldn't be right here. Right? And you didn't let those things hold you back too much because you wouldn't be right here either.
That's true.
Opening up about nothing. So it's okay.
That's true.
And I just want to let you know that that is okay. Because it is. Right?
That
You
was hard.
powerful, man. You powerful. You
Thank you.
strong. You are. It's my job to let you know that. But it's your job to see it. Right? I can tell you whatever any day, all day. But it's on you to look in that mirror and be like, you know what? Yeah, you checking yourself out. You loving yourself. How much are you loving yourself? How much are you loving those? You got to love all of you, not some of you. Right? Because when you love all of you and you show it to the world, the world gonna love you exactly how you love yourself. So if you love yourself half-ass, the world gonna give you half-ass. If you feel like, you know what, I've been through this, I made it through, I love myself enough to walk in this confidence, they're gonna give you the same thing back. Everything is reciprocation, especially with energy, right?
That's true.
So it's just like you get exactly what you need and not what you want. You might think you want that, but honesty, if you walk in your light, you're gonna get exactly what you need because you putting out this. This is what I need from you. This is what I need from the world. This is what I need. I got these scars. I've been through this, so this is what I expect from y'all. Right?
Run me my pockets.
Facts.
Yeah.
This is what I deserve. So what does Jazz deserve in life? This new version.
Peace.
Okay.
Happiness.
Peace and happiness.
Yeah. And money.
How does that materialize to Jazz? How does that come into your life? How do you bring that in? And if you don't know, it's okay.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
I think after this episode, I think we should work on those things.
What you want me to do?
No, I can tell you what I would want you to do, but it's on you on what you feel like you
Give me some tips, Mr. Anderson.
okay. You going out, you taking yourself out, you
Mhm.
loving on yourself, which is cool. In that process, you're finding out who you are, right? So once you find out who you are and what you like, you can detail that to your life, put that energy out so you can get exactly what you need. So I would say continue on this journey of life, doing what you love, regardless of what nobody got to say. Your mama, your daddy, your brother, sister, whoever, cousin, friends. Utilize that to bring in what you need, to bring in the money, to bring in the peace, to bring in love, to bring in all of those things. But you have to find it out for yourself, though. So I can tell you, like, this is what I think you should do. I think you should go to the park. I think you should, like, no. What do you love to do? What are you good at? What are you, but that's on you to sit with yourself to figure that out, right? I know I can talk. That's
So
why I'm
in a
doing
way,
this.
this is therapeutic for you.
In a sense, I do this every day. At my job, at home, people come to me for everything, for advice for a lot of things, right? And I do get my own honest opinion, but that's because I'm able to look at things from different perspective, right? I can see it from your perspective and that perspective, and I can be like, okay, this is where you were right. I can see that, and this is where that was right, and I can see it's common ground here, whatever, right? So people come to me a lot. So my initial thing was boxing. That was my journey. Life took me on a different course,
Mm.
right? Which is this. This was something hard for me to do, but I did every day, and it was easy. Why not do it? Right? I could have continued boxing. I can continue boxing. I can continue doing all that, but I'm just doing something different, something that I'm just good at, I guess. So, but all right, so we can start with materializing money. What is something that you're good at? That you know of, or that you feel like you're good at? And it could be a lot of things, or it can be a few things.
I don't know. Like, if I see something and I try it, I can be good at it. But the thing is, I'll get bored of it. And then I just want to move on to the next task. It's kind of like the jack of all trades.
Same here.
Yeah. It's kind of like, yeah, I can put my hand on it. I can do it. I can become a master at it.
Yeah.
And then I'm done. Let's move on to the next thing. I used to crochet.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was creative. I used to play the guitar. I used to write music. I used to sing. I used to do a lot of things.
Okay. What do you think that you can, out of those things that you name, what would bring you peace from any of those things, even though you mastered it or even though you got good at it?
I do miss singing.
Okay.
I used to sing in my dad's church.
hmm
I do miss that because I started moving to the other churches and singing, so that was nice. I did pray that God bring song back into my soul because it's not there right now in this moment.
hmm
You know,
The song is in your soul. Think about when you get ready. Think about when you go out with your friends.
it's different.
How?
It's different
How often do you sing? Every day.
every day.
Okay.
No, but it's different. It's
No.
different.
Do it for yourself,
Mm,
right? You
yeah,
can simply just go and post videos on TikTok of you singing or covering a song.
not gonna do that.
For what?
Mm-mm.
Why?
This was hard enough.
But you're doing it though,
But
right?
no, I'm not doing
You
that.
sung it in front of a church of people.
No.
I'm just saying this can be something that you do for fun, for your peace. This is not only bringing you peace, but it can bring you money. Cause somebody might see you on social media and just pay you for it. But I go live on TikTok just listening to music and people send me money. I can show you my TikTok account right now and
I
show you the
believe
money.
it.
No, but I'm just
I
saying.
believe it.
I
But
just be on
I
there
feel like,
vibing out.
right now that's not my ministry, and I'm okay with
Okay.
that. I'm
Okay.
okay with that.
That's good.
So I don't know. I might get back into crocheting because I did like it.
hmm
I was working with my hands and it allowed me not to really think about anything, but that the craft that I'm making in that moment. So I might get back into that. Start making baby socks.
Okay.
Yeah, keep a lookout for a
You
website
can
from
post that.
baby.
Literally, I'm saying you can literally post you crocheting like a time lapse of you crocheting socks and just talking over it and post it.
Mm.
It's simple, but you're holding yourself back. You got to I'm letting you know that now. And you're holding yourself back thinking about everything else. Maybe what people will think or what people will say, whatever the case. I don't know what it is in particular, but I'm telling you right now, you holding yourself back from your own peace because this is something that you like to do. And you can do that and get paid from it by not promoting it to sell, but promoting it as far as this is what, guys, I'm on a peaceful journey right now. This finds me peace, and this is something I like doing. So if y'all want to sit back and watch me crochet
I'm
this
gonna let you
side.
do my
Boom,
my
boom.
voiceovers.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
I will help you with
I
that. And
just
I
crochet
want to
and do
be
my voiceovers.
I would do that. I would more than glad. I want you to succeed. I want you to be happy. I want you to be in your peace. This is what this is
Thank you.
about. No, for sure. This is what I want you to. I want you to live in your truth and be your authentic self. At the end of the day, that's all I need from you. Because when you do that, you show that to the world that it's capable and that it's possible. Because I'm doing it, right, and you doing it, right, and I know you can do it. I believe in you. If nobody else do, I believe in you. Even if you don't believe in yourself.
Thank you.
No, for sure. And this is what it's all about, right?
I'm
I
sorry, I'm
believe.
used to us cracking jokes by now.
No, for sure. But I mean,
I'm
you
used to us
getting
cracking
yeah,
jokes
for
by
sure, for
yeah.
sure. But you are getting a different side of me, like a
Yeah.
little bit more serious or something, you
Yeah.
know. But I mean, we had our little giggles here and there,
Yeah.
you know. But I mean, and but I'm just being honest with you.
Mhm.
I really do want you to succeed. I want you to be happy because you deserve it. I believe everybody out there deserve it.
Yeah,
Everybody out there deserve it because it's a beautiful feeling.
it is.
It's a beautiful feeling, you
It
know,
is.
and when you live in that, your world will be 100% more better because it's your world, right? And you're living in your world, not a world that your mom made or your dad made for you or your siblings made for you or what the world made for you, right? It's a world that you made. And all you doing is sharing your craft with the world. You sharing yourself with the world, right?
So how did you manifest this?
God, simple.
What was the
We
night?
work together. We work together on this. You don't know my story for real. A lot of people don't, but you probably know a little bit. I was homeless, right? And I was sleeping in my car. And
I
yeah,
did not know that.
yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people didn't know. Like a lot of my family didn't even know either. But and
When?
then
If you don't mind me asking.
oh, you got so this is September from September to
Are
last
you
year.
serious, Myron?
Yeah.
The times that we will see each other,
Yes.
why you didn't say nothing?
Because that wasn't if it was my job to do that, it would have been done. If it was my place to be anywhere else, that would have happened. But it didn't. But anyway, in that particular moment in time, God worked on my mindset. So I wasn't living in lack no more. Even when I had nothing, I had everything that I ever needed. Right. Which is the hardest thing to think of, right? Because you can be you be your worst critic. You be the worst everything to yourself, and you will trick yourself out of a lot of good things by living in a lack mindset. But God changed my mindset, and He also changed the direction of my life. Right, I would have continued boxing and doing God knows what, but He showed this was a highlight. How many people in that time frame? He showed me the people lives that I was changing by people at my job. Even though I was going through and sleeping in my car around the corner from my job. I was going to work happy every day. Nobody knew what was going on, but people were coming to me with their problems, and I'm helping them out. And I'm just seeing God just set me back for a minute one day while I was sitting there, and like let me see like the effect that I had of the people at my job. Like, damn, you doing this, like you even regardless of what you got to go, you helping these people out, bro. So the idea popped up in my head, the whole everything, because sometimes people call me Mr. Anderson, so I'm like, damn, I can use that as a name, da da da. But it all started in a journal of mine that I got in my bag that I keep with me every day. um and then it just started to slowly progress. I just started going to God about it, and I was once it started to like register, like, oh, this can be something. I said, God, let me protect this until it materializes. Don't let me share it with nobody. I don't want to mess this up. And that's what happened. And now we're here. So
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody about it.
yeah.
Some told me not to say anything.
No, and I appreciate even if he did. I mean, it was already happened. It was already set in stone. So it's kind of like, um, I don't know, like God really showed up for me. Because like I said, if it wasn't for him, this wouldn't happen. If it wasn't for y'all, this wouldn't happen. Because it got to a point where we was getting closer, and I was like rethinking everything. I'm like, what if it don't go the way it's supposed to go? What if I ain't got bullet points for it to guide this way? Da 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 da. I got all these different questions, and I'm asking myself, and I'm like, I shouldn't even do this. I shouldn't even do it. But I'm like, you helping the world, bro. You're not just helping. You helping the world. You helping the world.
That
I'm
touches
helping
me.
somebody world, bro.
That touches me
Oh, for
because
sure.
I do think about like all the ways it can go wrong.
Exactly.
I think about all the ways it can go
But
wrong.
look what happened. Despite all of that, I'm like, bro, You were going to go spar professional fighters with no coach. If you able to get off in there with these people without nobody there, you don't know what this man been through that day. You don't know what they going through. You don't know what his family doing, what they if they watching or nothing. If you able to get off in there and overcome that, why can't you come through this? You do this every day. And I'm just here to show y'all that it's possible and it can happen because it's happening now and it's materializing just like this, bro. Just like this. It's materializing today. So yeah, man, like it's just beautiful. I'm happy how everything came together. And again, I do want to just give you your flowers for coming out here and just really just showing up.
Thank you.
Just showing up all in all, man. And I do want to say, like, out of this whole conversation, like, I believe in you and I believe whatever you set your mind to, you can do it. And I just pray that you can take something from this conversation, or y'all can take something from this conversation and just utilize it to your life and become that version of you that you deserve to be. Right? What do you feel that you deserve? As you should ask yourself, what do you deserve? And you can go to the Pluto with it.
I deserve all the way to Pluto.
That's what I'm saying.
I
But that's
deserve
how
all
you
the way
should
to
walk
Pluto.
through life. Feeling, what do I deserve? And you should give it to yourself by loving on yourself, by caring about yourself, by showing up for yourself, by pushing yourself past that mindset that's telling you that you couldn't, because you can and because you will, right?
Yeah. That little voice in my head is so mean
It
sometimes.
is.
It
It
is
is.
so
And it can get the best of everybody.
It
Because it done got the
does.
best of me a couple times. I ain't
It
gonna lie about
does.
it. Got the
It does
best of
get the
me.
best. That
But
little voice is so mean. But
oh, it is. It is, but it's not that powerful because you can always change it. If it
yeah,
was that powerful, it would stay there forever. But you can always change it if you want to by saying, you know what, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm gonna count to three and I'm gonna say fuck it. Because me saying fuck it made me get here.
we can say that right now.
I don't yeah.
Fuck it.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
with that being said, bro, like that's what holds us back. It's not saying that. And if you just got that switch in your head, you'll be able to do it. Because that's what I did to do this.
I need to find that switch in my head.
You do.
I don't know where it
But
is.
just work no, but work on it. You got nothing but time at this point, right?
That's true.
Because you loving and caring about yourself at this particular point in time. So you have nothing but time
Yeah.
to work on that particular thing. That can be something that you take from today and work on. So next time you feel like something you feel like you can't do, just say, you know what, I'm gonna count to 10 and I'm gonna say F it and I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say fuck it.
Yeah. That's how life that's life motto, right? That's life motto. It's F it. But that's what separates you and a lot of people, right? And that's what separate people who made it, people who don't make it.
And
So
I
let
know
people
Mr.
do it.
Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, yes.
Yeah.
If I didn't say F it, I wouldn't be here. For real, I'm telling you, bro, because I could have easily let that, and I was like, bro, how long were you sitting in that positive mindset with everything going on, right? How long were you sitting in that? You worked on that hard every day, but you didn't have food and you have nowhere to go shower at. None of you when you was sitting there when you going through, you had this mind. You could have easily dropped everything and just said screw life and kill. Just well, I ain't gonna say that, God, please forgive me. You expire your life, whatever, anything, right? But you didn't. You pushed through and you kept a positive mindset. And look where it landed you. This ain't even big yet. This finna be big.
Yeah. Cause I mean, honestly, I didn't even know that for you.
No, for
Like,
sure.
I did not
That
even know
wasn't
that.
nobody. That was my own personal journey.
Yeah.
But God put me through that for me to get those scars so I can tell my story. And I
That's
can be like,
powerful.
hey, this is what this scar is from. I made it through, baby. You can do it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's powerful. Like even when I'm thinking back on the times that we did, see each other and socialize and stuff, like you never
Nobody would have
the
known.
fact that you did not show it,
At
it shows
all.
how strong you are and how
No, for
resilient you
sure.
are.
I didn't know that though. But it took for me going through that to know that.
Yeah.
To realize how special I was as a person.
Yeah.
Right. But that was off of reflection. That was off of reflection of everything that I've been through. That was a reflection of myself in the mirror. That was a reflection of just my personal being and loving that person and being like, you know what? You were able to overcome these things. You was able to love yourself to those things. You were able to forgive yourself for those things. You was able to forgive people for those things. Because sometimes people don't know. They don't know because they're not in your head. They don't know what you think. And some people do know, but you got to forgive them. You didn't know.
So did you have somebody that spoke to you?
I've had a lot of people speak to me, right? But at the end of the day, it's on us to listen to people.
That's true.
But I also did a lot of speaking to myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was more so me speaking to myself got me through that versus people telling me things, because people gonna tell you what they think versus what
That's true.
what you need, right? And so it's up to you to take that advice if it's good advice, but also try to implement it in your life the best way it worked for you. You might be good at painting, and somebody might be like, hey, I need you to start using pastel colors or oil paints for your paintings. It work better, not knowing that stuff take a long time to dry, and I like getting through my paints fast, so let me go use acrylic.
Yeah.
Acrylic work, I do my best work with acrylic, not oil paints. They don't mix too well with me, you know what I'm saying? So it's on me to dictate that for me, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it, man. But yeah, man.
That's powerful. It really is.
I'm glad that you recognize the power in it.
I do.
That's
Yeah.
that's my whole MO. That's my job, is um to show that it's possible. Nothing is impossible. We only think things are impossible from circumstances or what people might hold against us or what we hold against ourselves, vice versa, whatever, right? But we can do it if we just take that time to work on us. That's it. That's it. So when we leave here today, I need you to work on the things that you feel like you need to work on to become who you need to become. That way we can celebrate. I want to celebrate with you. Pop a bottle of champagne or something, girl. I want to see the smile on your face when you say, I did it.
I did it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I
that's what
did
I
it
want
right
to
now.
see. You did. And give me some.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You did it right
I
now.
did it
So
right.
what you doing right now means that anything else that you put your mind to, you can do if you want to. All right.
Yeah.
So we gonna wrap this up. Um, you wanna add anything before we get off? You wanna ask any question?
Let's see. Hmm. No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Good.
I think this was a good conversation.
It was. I really enjoyed it,
Yeah.
man. I appreciate you inviting us into your world and kind of letting us in a little bit and just being you. And I honestly appreciate that. I appreciate you coming out and letting this materialize. And I thank God for letting this materialize, and none of this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for y'all, man.
And I really appreciate you for inviting me.
No,
You know, you
of
could have
course.
invited a lot of other people,
Of course.
but thank you for allowing me to be part of this.
No, for sure.
It's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Give me some.
Oh, for sure. Hey. All right, man. That's another episode of Miss Anderson. If you're new here, please subscribe and join the family. If not, if you've been here, thank you for coming and tuning in to another episode. I wish y'all nothing but the best. If you want to join, let me know. But y'all have a good night, man. Thank you again.